Well, here we are back in Mittenrahm at Maudel. Possibly the last time. Well, actually, in fairness, the next video would probably, hopefully, be the last time. There is a little bit more work to do than I think I can squeeze into 2 weeks, but it's going to be close. But, well, we're here now, for now. Things have been done. We'll start by going this way, become a habit. So, well, because I'd built, let's see, 3, well, they're called earthworms, over at the Battle of Valmorel. I don't know, it just hit me that I could well, got a couple for each of the elements. So these are, I think I'm leaning toward lava worms. This one is actually attacking the pumpkin because it's, well, not burnt, basically. It's possible that the elemental lord of fire embraced his destructive side and ignored the life-giving properties of fire. I know that basically all 4 of the elemental lords kind of had issues one way or another. I mean, I'm leaning that way. Some of them are more developed than others at the moment. But these were a complete pain to do. They all have been, actually. Trying to twist the design. You can see this on the edge here. And then cheekily swap it to be on the top. Figuring this out has been a major headache. I didn't actually start with these. We're going to go take a look at the 2 that came first, not counting the Earth ones further west from here. But these 2 guys, I pretty much avoided putting any kind of twist in their bodies. Not going to be easy to see from up here. You can see that there's similar heads. They are essentially related in a sense. I forgot about his beard. Actually, that reminds me. I think I meant to put the beard on the fire ones. Anyway. This guy was more straightforward since I kept him the right way up. Should probably close his mouth, to be honest. I think it would make sense. The thing I'm most pleased with is these little fins. I don't know why, but they just came out nice. I just like them. The temple has had a little bit of work done. I believe I threatened in the previous video to convert this to purple. This now represents death in the cycle of water. I'm not sure if I covered it in the previous video, but you basically got the delivery of oxygen to the air via volcanism. You then have, this is the emergence of life at steam vents. So really the vents I've put in here is a preliminary thing, should probably be moved. And then you've got plant life dependent on water. This represents the oceans as a whole and marine life. And then, yeah, this is death. It's, well, you can see the iceberg, kind of maybe the angle that I'm going with. Heat death, obviously, turning the water into ice. I'm going to use the fill biome command to actually turn this into a cold water biome over the top of this bit. And then the warm water will be used over the coral reef, which we will now go take a look at. Oh, almost forgot. I haven't actually given him a name. Didn't think about it. Not the colour scheme I was planning. It was originally this combination of colours, and this was some darker shading on the rear of the shell. I don't know. I just suddenly remembered that it's more of an elemental creature. It's not really a living thing in that sense. So I just incorporated all this stone, really, just to be stone. Oh, I forgot about it. Damn it. Yeah, you can see that the legs are all end stone. The underbody was originally all end stone. I swapped it out for sandstone at the very front, but the bottom has remained end stone. I did hit on the idea of the green here. It makes it very colourful, obviously, but I don't know. It's got a lot going on already with the diamond transition at the peak tips. I think maybe really the green should go. I mean, it looks nice, there's nothing wrong with it, but I mean, I suppose I could make the whole underside green, but well, I could do a number of things and make them work. The question is, what do I really want and what's really necessary? But so there's that guy, and then oh, I raised up this. There's like 2 layers of sand been added onto the existing floor in order to create a better ledge effect for where the reef is sat. So we get a look at the, the reef is like 4 or 5 blocks high. Not really different from the previous reef that I built. About the same size, really, same color combinations, concepts, and so on. Just putting in one here, really. I'm not breaking any molds or anything with it. Yesterday, I actually started on this and decided to actually, rather than just wrap it around here and end it, I'm actually going to have it come out slightly, take up more of the shelf, and end out here. This will be dead, whatever this is, even if it's a dead reef, in keeping with what's going on here. And then that will be actually the end of this part. At this point, and once this is done, I will have to go back underground to finish Aurelian's cradle and the one piece of tunnel that comes off of the ravine that's not finished. Of course, carrying on with the elemental serpents, we have it's either a wind serpent or a cloud serpent. The cloud serpent is more visually descriptive, but it's made of air. Whatever it may look like, it's just made of air. It doesn't really have a physical presence. So yeah. He's a big guy. I mean, they're actually longer than they look. The fire ones are obviously partially in the ground still. These guys, it's quite long, but I think this guy does come in at slightly longer build. I could put another one in. There really isn't any reason not to. He turned into quite a pain. The decision to put the wings on presented problems, one of which was screwing up the building of the wings in the first place. I really did something really bad here. I'm not really sure how I managed it, but this was back here, and then the rest of the wing carried on from that point. So it was really visually odd when I finally noticed it. And I was like, am I going to have to build the wing again, bringing it forward 2 blocks? So I used this one, which wasn't in place yet, to essentially readjust the wing design to blend it in with what's already here. Just sort of modified it so that I didn't have to move. Pretty much anything past this line could stay where it was, which, you know, was nice. This one's a bit awkward. As I said, it's air, so, you know, it's just flowing. It's not really feathers or anything like that. Could probably do with smoothing this out, to be honest. This bit represents that straight line, and I feel like I've maybe gone too much of a curve, so, you know, could do with maybe finding some way to smooth it into in better shape. It doesn't look too bad from the top, but, you know, the wings design flows pretty good from most angles. But anyway, odd bits and pieces still. I think I threatened in a previous video that I was actually going to replace, or think about replacing all of the glass with a transparent block, like a block barrier or a structure void, so I could see what it looked like without glass and just the stonework. But obviously haven't done it yet. But that's what I've been up to, and obviously finishing all of that is really what's on the agenda for the next 2 weeks. And I'll just finish up with a view of what the Earth ones look like. I haven't seen them for a while. This guy looks so dorky. I thought that was a mistake that an Enderman had put that there, but I see this guy's got one. At least got the logs. I guess I just decided to put Podzol on? I don't know, that's weird. Not Podzol, Mycelium. But there we have it, that's what I've been up to. And on this little flyby of the Battle of Amaril, I shall say adieu.